And I came up with this. A guy had this. Actually, he pulled this out of another vehicle just to kind of make the deal work for him. I wanted to buy just the transfer case, but he wouldn't sell it. So in order to get the transfer case, I had to buy this and this. But this has already got a transfer case in it. So I don't know why he wouldn't sell this one, because this was a spare. This was extra, I guess. But, well, why, I guess, is because he wanted to get rid of all this. And I was the sucker that would buy it all in order to just get this. But it's all going to work out. We have a plan for this, and I will reveal that plan at a little bit later date. Okay, the later date is now.
Now, the rest of the story.
When I told my son I had bought this Brat, he said to me, wow, Noah loves those things. He just loves those Brats. And I did not know that when I bought this car. But for about the past year, almost, I guess, we've been looking for a little pickup for Noah. When he gets his license, he needs something to haul his bike in. He's really into to riding bikes, and so we thought a little pickup, but you can't find one. If you find a used Toyota or Datsun, a little four-wheel drive pickup, oh, they're $7,000 to $10,000. You just can't find one. But when I found out that he loves these Brats, I go, well, there you go. That's going to be his first car. And I'll help him get it going. So we'll go from there. I do believe my pants are on fire. Looks like my chair's on fire. I believe my table's on fire. Oops! Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Welding Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel. Okay, Noah. Listen to me very carefully. Get in it, start it up, push the clutch in, put it in reverse, back it up a little bit, and then put it first and pull it back in, and don't hit my dirty dozen.
All right. No need to dirty dozen.
Okay.
Wait, what about the brakes? We don't know if those work.
Brakes are overrated.
But the dirty dozen.
Just let the clutch out just enough to let it roll back a little, and then roll it back in. Just very little. I just want you to say you drove it. Don't let the clutch out all the way. Just enough to move it.
All right.
And then push it right back in. As soon as it moves, push it right back in.
Okay. So start it up, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll fix all that. And when your mom gets here, you can show her. Surprise her. It's still burning a bunch of oil and stuff off of the engine. It'll all go away.
Oh, that's so good.
We made a lot of progress today.
Yeah.
We went forward, 2 steps forward, and
2 steps.
I'd say only 1 back with the broken bolts. That's that's a pretty big setback, but it's nothing we can't overcome. And I'll show you the extractors and show you how to get out broken bolts if we have to go that route.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. Well, this particular story begins in 2009 when my son met a beautiful young lady who had a 4-year-old little boy named Noah. Now, people like to correct my spelling, But this is how it is. His mama named him Noah without an H. So in 2010, my son and Noah's mom began dating, and in 2014, when they got married, Noah became my grandson. Now, from day one, from the very beginning, when Noah's mom and my son would come to visit when they were dating, and then after they got married, anytime they came up to visit, Noah and I would hang out in the shop together. Well, let's take a look at a few short video clips so you can see where hot rodding began for Noah. And then we'll get back to the future.
Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future.
We know one thing's for sure, we shouldn't put one here.
How about we put one right there?
Yeah. So we're doing them all the way this time?
No, just like before.
Well, look at that one.
Yeah, just like that. Look what I have. I kept that you made for me. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Check it out. Okay, come over here. Yeah, right here, and you can watch. I'll tighten this up as much as I can, but it's still going to be big for you. You just kind of have to hold it on there, probably. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You'll be able to see. Can you see my hand right here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where the sparks are going to be. All right.
So I can look at the sparks, right?
Yeah, with the helmet on. Only with the helmet on. We'll check it out. What do you think, Noah? You roll pretty good?
Uh-huh.
Turn around, roll it this way where I can see you. All right. Well, that's a start, Noah. Well, did you have a good time, Noah?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yep.
All right. Okay, Noah and I have been out scrounging around, and we found something for, what's it going to be for, Noah?
My go-kart.
Yeah, and where's it going to go?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's going to be the grill, isn't it? We have power. Put the switch here. You see the gauges light up, and the indicator light on the panel comes on, that little green light. The horn button works. We have tail lights. Oh, they're nice and bright too. Got it on the charger right now. We have headlights. And I had a design flaw. Yeah. You like the socket, bracket, and sockets? Yeah, I do too. Okay. Hold that one with the wrench. Oh, you get it tightened up. Finger tight first.
No, I can't. I just can't reach that.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah, when you do it like that, it's just called getting it finger tight. And then you put the wrench on it, and your fingers won't tighten it anymore. Careful, don't burn yourself on this hot exhaust. Okay, you got it, buddy. Excellent. Hold on to this and put it in reverse. Pull the trigger. I'll hold it if you want to pull the trigger. That makes it loose. Yeah. Alright. What do you think about chrome strip? Put it up there on the hood. That one on each side. Alright, we'll get it is going to look awesome. And I'm going to hold it up there and let you mark it so we know where to cut it. How good? It's a little bit long. We can grind it down a little bit. Okay, one more bite. Looks good though.
Walk, Ray! That's running too! Stop running! Walk! No, we're just driving. No taxi driving.
We're gonna get this unloaded, get the hoopty going, and then we can roll this in and then start putting this engine in it, and on and on and on and on. So here we go. Well, this little guy just turned 16 in October and finished up his driving class, and I expect he's going to get his driver's license any time now, as soon as he can schedule a test probably. So we decided to present him with the key to his very first car, and it was quite fun to watch. Let's take a look.
Early Christmas.
I think I don't know, baby. That might be it. I can't turn anymore by hand.
What's this for? What key is this?
What's the keychain say?
Donut Media. Low car. I like low car. Very low car.
You want to see all the cleanup work I done out back? Yeah. You're not gonna believe what me and Victor did back here.
Alright. Out back.
I want to see it. You want to see it too, Vicky? Yeah. Clean up.
Yeah, I saw those pictures.
Oh, you got Abby? Yeah, I did the wake. Hey, Abby girl.
He's not looking at the cleanup.
No, it's
A Brat?
It's a lot of cleanup.
Needs a lot of cleanup. I don't know. I looked at papers. It's got a sunroof. Okay, what's the permagrin set in? Once he realizes this is his key and his car.
yeah.
Ah, you like Brat?
I love them.
You know that's got a lift kit on it?
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
Sits up like a mad spider. Okay, okay. That's pretty heavy for a little boy like me. Well, let's see. Gotta get it changed. Let's see. Okay, let the jack out. Good enough for the girls we go out with. Okay, head her down.
Fast?
Yeah, fast. Fast as you can, Victor. Yeah, they're done this as fast as you can. They always say drop the engine in. Let's just drop it in. Okay, slow down. We gotta get on some bolts somewhere. I'm trying to see them.
Any light?
Yeah, I need a light down here. Oh, there they are. Get that light down in there. Yeah. Down in there somewhere. That's good enough. That's wonderful. Okay, down a little bit. Oh. Got kind of a bad angle. You're huffing and puffing, Victor. Oh. We missed the best part. We're straining and groaning and moaning, but it's on there. Woo! It's on there. Nice. Oh, if I can just get the nut on there, man, it's gonna be tough. Huh, how do they do that? Let me see that. Can you do it? From over there? Well, you know what? What? I think I got it. I got it. Yeah, do that. Ooh, do that again. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, we got her, Victor. Martillo por favor. Martillo grande. Grandissimo. Oh, you're killing me, Victor. You got the chains off?
Yes.
Go ahead and pick the car up on the lift. You have to reset the arm,
Yeah.
the front ones. Yeah. And then I can beat it into submission.
I'm in the right place.
I don't know. Yeah, in the front is, but I didn't check the back. It looks good. Yeah, you're okay. There you go. Oh, you know what it is? That block of wood.
Yeah.
There we go. She's in, buddy. She's in. Okay, gotta tighten the bolts, and she's in. Bueno. Oh, she's a little jewel.
Something's dropped down on this side.
Well, whoever had this little Brat didn't treat it very nice. In the end, anyway, when they yanked the engine out, they just cut all the hoses. Just cut everything, and oh, these things, the hoses on these things are just a nightmare. Later on, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try and fire it, but it's got 10 million vacuum leaks right now. Like I said, they didn't take much care pulling the old engine, but I got this old parts car. Some of you know, some of you on Instagram know, and I drove it in here. I talked to the guy, owner. He said, yeah, it ran, it's just getting weak. It wouldn't hardly get up to 60 miles an hour. You know, probably just doesn't have a lot of compression anymore, but the engine is really clean and it ran fine. I hot wired it. He had the key, but I hot wired it and took it down the driveway. And it drove really good. Well, we got a good looking carburetor there. We got a new alternator, and it's got new front end parts, new axles. I got this out of the scrapyard, obviously. Those guys love to run the forks right through the windows. So anyway, yeah, it's got everything we need to make that car go, plus probably keep my old hoopty on the road for the rest of my life. So I just got to start, switching things over. For instance, that one doesn't have a coil, so I'm getting ready to pull this one, put it over there. And as I mentioned, it's got good axles, good front end parts. I've got a set of ball joints that I can put in that one, but I'm going to replace the axles. And they're only $50 a piece, but when you're 16, you're on a pretty tight budget, So I'm going to teach the kid that there ain't nothing wrong with scrounging parts, off an old parts car, as long as they're usable and cheap. So I'm going to turn this camera off because I'm going to have ZZ Top blasting right out through the rafters here in just a couple of minutes. You turn it over, Noah.
Turn it over, right?
Yep. We need to get you a throttle cable hooked up. Runs, man.
This is great.
This is great.
Oh.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Jumping jacks or flip flops or what? Kicking your heels in the air? Yeah, he's back there kicking his heels, jumping up in the air and clicking his heels together. Careful, don't hurt yourself. Oh boy, well, we need a throttle cable. We need to, you know what? Let's get it up there and put the exhaust on it.
Yeah.
What do you say? Oh, you are going to need a whole lot more than just a throttle cable. No, we need to start plugging off as many of these as we can find. Well, we got to find them all, but I've got these little plugs.
You want me to grab plugs from these?
If there's some plugs that aren't hoses, yeah. If they're just little black plugs like these, yeah, grab whatever you can off of the donor. Okay, Noah, fire this thing up. Don't give it any gas, just fire it up.
Okay.
Start it again. One more time. Well, it don't sound very healthy, but we'll tune on it. Probably still got some vacuum leaks. I don't know. We'll see if that motor's any good. I don't know. So, I wanted to ask you, when did you get interested in Brats?
Well, I was looking for cars like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
And
you were about 14.
yeah, and I saw a Brat, and I thought, it's a pickup,
Yeah,
it's a car.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can put bikes in the back,
yeah.
and
Ride like a
they're
car,
Subarus.
work
So,
like a pickup.
Yeah, so it's 4-wheel drive, and it's front-wheel drive too. So that's
Plus,
Yeah.
two-wheel drive and front-wheel and four-wheel drive.
yeah,
And when you run it in two-wheel drive, you get better mileage.
yeah, and
But when you need it, you got four-wheel.
which it's front-wheel drive.
And when
it's
you're going to
into,
go
so
off-road, you got four low. When you want to go down the canyon.
I'm surprised that it has the front for 2-wheel drive, because then most of the time I won't even need to put it in.
Exactly. You got all the weight over your front axle. Yeah. They're a great design. They are really a neat car.
Yeah.
And one of the best features, some people don't know about it, is these things have a hill brake on them. And everybody's experienced this. It's throwing a stick, you pull up to a stoplight, you're on a steep hill, and somebody pulls right up on your bumper because they don't know that you got to roll back a little when you take off, or usually do. So this has a cure for that. This cable here runs to a little master cylinder down there, and when you push in the clutch, when you release the clutch and push it down to the floor, it pulls this cable as it releases the clutch and sets a brake. So as you let the clutch out, just they have to be adjusted just ever so, but when you let your clutch out, just as it starts to grab, it releases the brake, so you don't roll backwards and into some idiot that pulled up on your bumper while you were stopped at the stoplight. It's a wonderful design. I like them. Well, just telling Noah here at Welding Wires Old Iron, we show everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And in this case, the bad and the ugly. It's a little of both. Went to tighten down the battery, negative battery cable on the manifold right here. And I think you can see that, yeah, down here anyway. And I noticed that the whole manifold rocked. Well, I got to check it in, the bolts were loose. And I thought, okay, they just didn't finish it up. They just stuck it on there and they didn't finish it. Well, upon further investigation, I mean, you can see why it wouldn't run very good. The manifold's setting up a half-inch off the engine, or whatever it was. But that's not the bad news. The bad news is we got three broken manifold bolts. And Noah said, how are we going to get them out? And I said, I know how, but it ain't going to be easy. But if it was easy, little girls would be doing it. And we're not little girls, so we'll just do it. We'll have to pull that whole manifold and get those. I hope they're not broken off down in the block, but you know, if they are, they are. We have extractors, and I'll show you that, Noah, and explain how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got some good news.
Yeah.
Let me get this bolt. I got one bolt out that was not broken. I wanted to show this. Here's a bolt that's not broken. So what this means is they're not broken down in the head. They're broken off. There's a little bit sticking out.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, this would go down further. Since it doesn't, we know that it's broken off. See, I can see where it's broke, and it's not down in the head. We've got enough room. That means when we get the manifold off, we can heat those bolts up and turn them out with vice grips, most likely.
All right.
That is really good news. It don't sound like much, but it's a lot. That's a big deal. See, this one's a little longer, so it may be broken off. Well, see, there won't be very much of it sticking up once we get the manifold off. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because it goes this far down, but it's still broken off. It's not down inside the block, and that's really good.
Really good. Yeah.
That's good news.
Because then we have to take the block apart, right? Get it?
No, I'll show you. You have to use an extractor, a broken bolt extractor, and I'll show you how that works. But fire it up one more time. See if it'll idle down. We found some more vacuum hoses and stuff that weren't plugged. Go ahead. Oh, listen to that. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe adjust the valves a little bit? What do you think? So when she comes in, hey, what's this? Hey!
Sorry that took so long.
Oh, that's okay. We were in the middle of something important.
Oh, well, you know, I ended up nursing. She ended up needing to
Yeah.
nurse, and then
Yeah.
I had to change her, and then.
Sure. Oh, you can never come too late when we're working on cars.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you.
This one's
He's going to show you.
cool. I like that.
He's going to show you the progress.
Come here. Look.
Yeah.
So, check out the speakers, right?
Okay.
So, really cool thing about the speakers is that when
What?
I'm just gonna turn.
Watch the door.
Huh?
Watch the door.
So I'm gonna turn it to the on position and then turn off. Watch.
You drove it? You guys got it going. That is so cool.
What? Go ahead. No, back it up a little bit and pull it.
Back it up a little
Pull
bit.
it in. Yeah.
All right.
He's not going that far. You better not go that far. We don't even know if it has brakes. I tell you, he asked, and I said, the brakes are overrated. The engine's making a lot of noise. We discovered we had a setback. That engine has the. I noticed that the manifold was loose. The
Okay.
intake. So I went and tightened the bolts down, and they just spun. The bolts that hold it on the engine are broke off. So we got to pull the manifold off, extract the broken bolts, steal the good ones from that one. That car has already paid for itself.
Has it
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Oh, good.
We've cleaned so many parts off of that carcass.
Very neat.
I've got new tie rod ends. I mean, new ball joints. So we'll put those in, and we'll put these good axles in there. But we gotta get the engine fixed first. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and save it. I don't know. I've got to tear all this stuff off of here, pull that intake out, order the gaskets. They'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, this is really gonna be fun. I had to turn this camera off because I need some tunes in order to do this. Well, I reckon that's gonna do it for this time, fellers. Hey, be sure and tune in next week and hear old Waylon say. So until I see you again, oh, I sure do appreciate you.